Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our talk show. Today we are going to talk about workplace sexual harassment. This is an important topic because many people experience uncomfortable situations at work, but do not know what to do. Today we will discuss real situations, share different options, and learn how to create a safer workplace. Let's welcome our guests. First, we have our HR manager, Liu Chenhan.
Hello everyone, thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to share the HR perspective today.
Next, we have our legal advisor, Chen Qianhang.
Hello everyone, I will explain some legal points during today's discussion.
Next is our employment representative, Qian Yanxi.
Hello everyone, I'm glad to be here. I will share how employees may feel these situations.
And finally, our young professional, Shen Zihan.
Hello everyone, I'm excited to join today's session.
Before we begin, I want to ask everyone a simple question. When you hear the word sexual harassment, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
For me, I think about rights. Every employee has the right to feel safe and respected at work.
For me, I think about workplace power. Sometimes managers have more power than employees. Because of this, employees may feel afraid to speak up.
I think about fear. Many victims feel afraid, embarrassed, or confused. Sometimes they are not sure if what happened is serious enough to report.
I think about social media. Today, many people communicate online. Harassment does not only happen in official, it can also happen through message and social media.
Those are very interesting answers. It shows sexual harassment is a complex issue. Chen Qianhang, can you explain what is sexual harassment?
Of course, sexual harassment is any unwanted behavior of the sexual nature. It makes person feel uncomfortable, unsafe, embarrassment, or treated. The most important word is unwanted. If someone does not welcome the behavior, it may be a harassment.
Liu Chenhan, what kind of behavior can be considered sexual harassment?
Many people think only physical touching is harassment. Actually, there are many forms. For example, making sexual jokes, commenting on someone's body, sending impersonation messages, particularly asking someone out after they have said no. All of this can be considered harassment.
I think many young people misunderstanding this. Some people believe that if they are joking, then it's okay, but jokes can still hurt people.
I agree. Sometimes people laugh because they feel uncomfortable, not because they think a joke is funny.
This is a very important point. Now let's look at some real workplace situations. Imagine these situations. A manager tells a female employee, "You look very sexy today." Some people may think this is a compliment. Others may think it's inappropriate. What do you think?
As the HR manager, I think it is inappropriate. The workplace should remain professional. Employees should be recognized for their work, not their physical appearance.
I agree. This word "sexy" is not commonly used in professional comments. If employee feels uncomfortable, this could be a considerable variable sexual harassment.
I agree, but I also think some people may not have bad intentions. They may think they are giving a compliment.
That may be true. However, good intentions do not always lead to good results. The employee may still feel uncomfortable.
So are we saying that intention is less important than impact?
Oh, exactly. What matters is how its behavior affect the other person.
Very interesting discussion. Let's move to other situations. Imagine these situations. A colleague keeps sending a heart emojis after work. The message continues for several weeks. The employee never responds positively. What do you think about this?
As someone from the younger generation, I think emojis are very common. Many people use them without thinking too much.
objective truth. However, if someone continues after seeing the instruction for the other person, it becomes a problem.
I agree. Sometimes people feel pressured to apply because they work together. That pressure can create stress.
Also, harassment does not only happen face to face. Online message can also become evidence.
What if the standard says I was only being friendly? What would you say?
Friendly should stop when someone becomes uncomfortable. Respecting boundary is important.
Agreed. The moment someone says no or clearly show disinterest, that boundary should be respected.
That's a good point. Now let's look at a situation involving physical contact. Imagine a company dinner. A supervisor repeatedly puts a hand on an employee's shoulders. The employee looks uncomfortable. However, the supervisor thinks I just being friendly. What do you think?
Personally, I would feel uncomfortable. Everyone has different boundaries.
Agreed. Some people do not like physical contact at all.
Semantics. You should be more careful because there's a power.
From a legal perspective, repeat unwanted touching may be a considered physical harassment, and especially if employee has shown discomfort.
What if the employee never says stop? Can it still be a harassment?
Yes, not everyone feels safe enough to speak up. Body language can also show discomfortable.
Many employees are afraid to upsetting their supervisors.
That is why employees must create a safe environment for reporting problems.
We have discussed several examples. Now I want to ask different questions. If harassment is wrong, why do many victims still silent?
I think fear is one of the biggest reasons. Some employees worry that nobody will believe them. Others are afraid of losing their jobs.
I agree. In some workplaces, employees may worry about damaging relationship with manager or colleagues.
Some people also worry about being judged by others. They may feel embarrassed.
Another problem is that many people are not familiar with their rights. If people do not know the law, they may not know how to seek help.
This is a very important point. Awareness is often first step toward protection. Chen Zhenheng, Malaysia introduced the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act in 2022. Can you explain why this law is important?
Of course, the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act 2022 was introduced to provide better protection for victims, and it helps create a safe environment for everyone. The law applies to all genders and many different situations.
Does it only apply inside the workplace?
No, it can also apply in public place, online platforms, company events, and educational institutions.
I think that is very important. Today, many interactions happen online. People should still be respectful even when communicating through social media.
The law also reminds employees of their responsibilities. Companies should investigate complaints and protect employees.
Knowing that a legal protection exists can encourage victims to come forward.
That information is very helpful. Now let's do a short role play. This situation happens in an office. Shen Zihang will play a manager. Chen Qianhang will play an employee. Let's see what happens.
哎呦，谢谢，今天看挺性感啊。
你不能说这种话啊！
对不起，我刚没什么恶意，就是不是我真的想这么说。
我知道你只是想要夸奖一下，但是你下次不要这样，这样其实不太好。
对不起，
Thank you. What do the rest of you think about the response?
I agree. Directly communication is often a good first step.
I think it was respectful. I think it was respectful and calm. The employer clearly communicated a boundary.
For HR perspective, clear communication can sometimes provide future problems.
Let's give some practical advice. What should employees do if they experience a harassment?
First, trust your feelings. If something makes you uncomfortable, do not ignore it.
Keep your records. Write down dates, places, and details. Documentation can be very useful.
Third, report the issues through the proper channels. This may including HR departments or the relevant authorities.
Finally, seek support from people you trust. You do not need to face two situations alone.
Before moving to next case, let's do a quick poll. I will give a situation and everyone must answer with either yes or no. Then explain your answers. Situation number 1. A colleague says, "You look very beautiful today." It's a sexual harassment.
No, I think content matters. A simple compliment is not a way harassment.
I agree. One comment alone is usually not enough. I agree. A comment alone is usually not enough. However, it is become repeated and unwanted. The situation changes.
I also say no, but if the comment makes someone uncomfortable, their feelings should be respected. I think many young people would say it as normal. However, people should still be carefully at work.
Interesting. So everyone says no, but there are still important boundaries to remember. Situation number 2. A supervisor asks the employees, "Why are you still single?" Is it appropriate?
Personally, I think it is not professional.
Some employees may feel uncomfortable answering, especially if this question comes from the manager.
This may not be harassment by itself. However, its similar personal question continue. It can become inappropriate.
Very good point. Sometimes the workplace problems start with a small action. Now let's discuss controversial questions. Can men be the victim of sexual harassment?
Absolutely. Sexual harassment can happen to anyone.
I agree. Unfortunately, male victims are sometimes taken less seriously.
For an HR perspective, all complaints should be strictly equity. Journalists should know how a case is handled.
The lawyer also protects everyone. Protection is not limited to women.
That's an important reminder. Sexual harassment is not a woman issue, it is a workplace issue. Before the end, I would like to ask everyone a final question. What does a safe workplace mean to you?
A safe workplace is a place where employees feel respected.
A safe workplace is a place where people know their rights.
A safe workplace is a place where people are not afraid to speak up.
A safe workplace is a place where everyone respects boundaries.
Thank you for your everyone. Together, we can build a safer and healthier workplace for all.